We are live. Yes. Uh, how's everybody doing? Hopefully everybody's having a good evening. We are here. I don't know nothing about real estate. I don't know nothing about selling houses, buying houses. So I had to bring somebody on that could teach me a little something, something. So that's what we're doing today. We're going to talk a little real estate, selling homes, selling this house in particular. So without any further ado, I present. I'm Doggie Diamonds. Introduce yourself to the people.
It's your brother C from See Thy Wealth.
Okay.
How's everybody tonight?
Everybody is good. And your website is?
www.thenotepusher.com. Not the dope pusher, but the note pusher.
What is the note?
The note you got in your pocket, right?
Uh-huh.
You have $10 promissory Federal Reserve note. You got $20 Federal Reserve note. You got $100 Federal Reserve note. When you're buying a house and the bank extends you credit, when they extend you credit, they do that via a promissory note. So when I sell my houses, and I sell, and I have, if a borrower gives me $2,000 down or $5,000 down or no dollars down in this particular scenario, I extend them a promissory note for that debt. So instead of me being a dope pusher, I'm the note pusher. I push notes. I got notes.
You broke that down very eloquently. So when did you get into real estate?
I got into real estate in around 2012 as a professional. But before that, I did 6.5 years in jail. And during my time in prison, I had the book that the state used for the exam sent in. And I studied that pretty much let's just back up. So I did several bits, all totaling up to 6.5. That last bit I did, I had the book sent in, and I studied that book from the time I got there to the time I went home.
Got you.
You know.
So how many homes you say you sold?
Man, definitely more than I can count on my hands and my feet.
Dope. I see the palm trees and everything in the back. So
yeah. For sure.
you living good. So what's the biggest misconception about real estate?
The biggest misconception I think is what HGTV give to the people. I think if people out there watching HGTV, I think that's for glamour, that's for commercial, that's for people that's looking for entertainment.
Got you.
Real estate is very, very intricate. It's complex, and people think you can come in and make a whole lot of money from it, and that's like they say everybody gets rich, or most of the wealthy people get rich off of real estate. And while I can agree with that I'll say that it's the people that's actually financing the real estate that's getting the most money. The ones that's giving the money to the people that's buying the real estate, those are the ones that are actually killing the game.
So you talking about the venture capital people, the hedge funds, and all those people like that? Am I correct on that?
Some of them,
okay,
but they don't really deal with. They deal with it once it gets to a particular level. Like they'll deal with it when it's come to somebody like me. Let's just say I have 50 to 100 or 1,000 different properties, and I had 1,000 different notes. A venture capitalist is someone that actually, I guess, extends money. I'm not too sure what they do, but I think they extend money to large companies.
Okay.
That's what venture capitalists do. But I'm speaking about a Chase.
Yeah.
Or a local credit union in your community. That's who extends the money, and they extend the credit. Or private lenders like me.
Yes.
Or you could be a private lender.
Gotcha.
Anybody could be a private lender. I'm sure you lent somebody in your neighborhood money. You're a private lender, but if they ran off and ran to Arizona with that bread, you wouldn't have no way to go get that money. But if somebody say, "Yo, doggy, let me get $20,000. I'm trying to buy this house in Kentucky." And you'd be like, "All right, I'll give you the $20,000. Just let me give you a promissory note. Let me record a security deed in a first lien position in the county, so that way, if you default on this $20,000 you owe me, I can come back and snatch that up. I can snatch the property up because I'm in the first lien position. You owe me $20,000. That means you owe me first." You see what I'm saying? So anybody can be a private lender, or someone that extend money on a house. You know what I'm saying?
Got you. So when you're purchasing a home, what is the first things that you should do? Because I know, like, if you're purchasing a car, unless you're getting it brand new off the lot, they say you should take it to the used car dealer. You should take a mechanic with you. When you buying a home, I'm hearing you got to make sure the plumbing is right, the electricity is right in that roof. What is some of the things? Am I correct on that?
It depends on what type of investor you are.
Okay.
For me, I don't check none of that stuff.
Okay.
You know, it's like for me, I do my numbers. It's all about doing my numbers.
Got you.
Once I do my numbers and I know what I want to get out of the property, I don't check for the roof. I don't check the plumbing. I don't check the electrical. I don't check none of it.
Got you.
You know what I'm saying? Now, as a new person coming into the game, you want to make sure as a buyer, just like for this house that I'm selling 3395 Flamingo Drive in Macon, Georgia. 3395 Flamingo Drive in Macon, Georgia. No money down, no credit checks. For a property like this is a property that's sold as is, where is.
Got you.
I didn't do no work to it. I've never seen the property physically. I've never been to the property physically. So if a new buyer comes along and they say, hey, see, I want to buy this house at 3395 Flamingo Drive in Macon, Georgia, I expect that buyer to go to the house physically. If they can't go to the house physically, contact the real estate agent in the local area of Macon, Georgia. All right? Ask that real estate agent, hey, I'm interested in buying 3395 Flamingo Drive. I want you to go by. I want you to take a video for me. I want you to take some pictures for me. And I want you to do whatever you ask them to do. Most of the time, they'll do it. Right? Now, that's what you initially want to do. I suggest going to the house physically. Go to the house physically yourself. If you can't go to the house physically yourself, send somebody. Most of the time, the agents will do that because that's what they get paid to do. You know what I'm saying? So that I would suggest to go physically. Once you go physically and you say, this house is in bad condition, I feel like I can do something with it. Let me go hire a property inspector. Right? You go get you a property inspector. And in a situation like this, you know the house is in such bad condition, it needs everything done to it. It's no reason to hire a property inspector. So you'll be wasting some money because the inspector is going to tell you everything that you see on the outside.
Yeah, you can physically,
Physically. Now, if you want to go in depth in certain other areas of the house, an inspector will be there to help you with all of that stuff. But you can just you can contact a subcontractor, an electrician. This is how you save the bread. If you really know what you're doing, you can just contact a subcontractor, an electrician, a plumber, a roofer, a carpenter, whoever, and a drywall person. Say, hey, I got this house over here at 3395 Flamingo Drive. I'm getting ready to start some renovation work on it. I want you to come by and give me an estimate on how much it's going to cost to fix this house up. What did you do? You just saved yourself $350, $450, $500 on a property inspection.
Gotcha.
Them people, those guys are going to come in. Those contractors are going to come in. They're going to tell you, this is everything that needs to be done with the house. This is how much I'm going to charge you.
Oh,
You know what I'm saying? So that's the first thing I would say to do as a buyer. But like I'm telling the people, man, we got 3395 Flamingo Drive in Macon, Georgia for sale with no money down, no credit checks. You want to contact me, go to thenotepusher.com. There's a contact section. You can contact me there. You know, but like I said, I came home from doing 6.5 years. I knew what I wanted to do. I knew when I came home, I wanted to jump straight into real estate. I came home, I didn't have a real estate license. I didn't have a driver's license. I came home on home confinement. When I came home, I wasn't even supposed to come home when I came home. I came home, I had to hire a lawyer to get me out of doing the drug program that the judge wanted me to do. I was supposed to do the CRESS. It's a drug program called the CRESS. So when I came home, I was supposed to do the CRESS. But what happened was the lawyer, when I got back in front of the judge, you know, I had already did 2 drug programs when I was down.
Gotcha.
So I did one for a year, then I did another one for like 6 or 8 months, something like that. So when I came home, I came home on home confinement. I got in doing retail. Got in as a retail doing as a sales associate. You know, that minimum wage. You know, the whole time I was studying to get the real estate license. You know, once Once I studied everything. I got the real estate license, and then I think I went and did the class. I came home May of 2012, and then August, I signed up for the courses. Signed up for the courses in August, and I'm gonna tell everybody, you don't need a real estate license to do what I'm doing. You don't need a real estate license to go buy a house. I did the real estate license because that's what I thought I wanted to do.
Got you.
I thought that's what I wanted to do. I thought that's where the bread was. I thought that was how I was going to get rich, but that's not where it's at.
Got you.
That's what a lot of people, they get into and they feel like, oh, I got to get a real estate license. You don't need that. You can bypass that. I don't deny you can get the education with the real estate license, but a lot of those people don't even know how to do what they don't know how to do what's going on. They don't know how to invest. As a real estate licensee, you got to know how to. You got to be a people's person to the 10th degree, and you got to be able to show 50,000 houses without getting paid, because I could show Doggie a house every day of the week, and he may not buy a house for 3 years. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm running around, I'm spending gas, I'm marketing, I'm advertising, and all of that bread is going out the window. I'm still ain't getting paid.
Wow.
What am I doing? I'm getting experience on how to be a taxi driver, or I'm getting experience on learning new neighborhoods. Look, if that's what you want to do, if you're a housewife or you got extra money sitting to the side where you can waste that time like that, have fun. But, initially, that's what I got into the business to do. You represent buyers and sellers as a real estate agent.
So you're so you flip houses, basically.
As an agent?
Yes.
As an agent, you represent buyers and you represent sellers. You're not buying. You can buy on the side. But as a real estate agent, you're as a buyer, you represent buyers who want to buy houses, and you represent sellers that want to sell houses. So when somebody want to go and get a house, they contact you. When someone want to sell their home, they will contact a real estate agent.
So what is your role? What would you consider yourself?
I consider myself a professional real estate investor. I buy houses. I buy, sell, and lease houses. I use my own money, or I use money from other individuals to do so.
Gotcha.
Most of the time I work with people who are frustrated with their losses in the stock market. People that's frustrated with their losses in bonds, CDs, mutual funds.
Crypto. We said it at the same time.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Right, because it's new.
Yeah.
My main service is providing great investment opportunities that's secured by real estate.
Got you.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, so you have something tangible that you got your money, this is what you're going to buy. This is it.
This
right
is what
here.
you're gonna buy.
Yeah.
You're gonna buy 123 Main Street, right?
Or give it a property name. Give the property name again.
3395 Flamingo Drive in Macon, Georgia. No money down, no credit checks.
Gotcha.
People may look at the house and may say, "Man, that's a piece of crap." You got to open your mind, get your vision right. It's a 3-bedroom, 3-bath house. It's people. Look, I'm gonna tell you something. And this is where HGTV got people fooled. But I'm glad HGTV is there for people to get that ambition and that juice where they like, man, I want to get into this. Because a lot of people want to get into it, but they don't know how to get into it. And a lot of people say, well, I don't got the credit. A lot of people say, oh, I don't got the money. You can, look, if you watching, go get 2 or 3 of your homeboys, 2 or 3 of your homegirls. Yo, the brother got a house for sale in Macon, Georgia right now. No money down, no credit checks. The only caveat is you got to pay the closing costs. You can go to google.com right now. Real estate lawyers in Georgia. Real estate lawyers in Georgia, and you pick your own lawyer. Right? So you go get your own lawyer. You, your homeboy, your homegirl, and whoever else. 3 or 4 of y'all say, yo, we're gonna start an LLC. We're gonna buy this house from C. Y'all contact a lawyer in Georgia, your own lawyer. You ain't even got to deal with nobody from my side. And in fact, I'd rather you not. Get your own lawyer. So if you can't pay no money down on a house, I was doing this before Bank of America. Bank of America just started this a month and a half ago. I was doing this I've been doing this for a couple years now. In fact, a lot of the people, not discredit nobody that's giving what they're giving out there, and all the teachers out there and everybody that's in their professional field that's offering whatever to the people. Nobody's ever come to y'all. If they have, correct me and I stand corrected. Nobody's ever come to y'all and say, hey, we're offering a piece of property that we own. You can look the house up, go to the public record and say, we're offering this to you for sale with no money down. No credit checks. If there's anybody out there that's doing that, point them out. I would love to work with them, but nobody's doing that. So we're offering a house for sale that we own, $0 down, no credit check. Go to thenotepusher.com and you can contact me through there. I also have an ebook. The ebook basically goes through, because not everybody's going to be able to pay for the closing costs. 2 closing costs in the state of Georgia with escrow, title, doc stamps, transfer taxes, lawyer fees, promissory note, security deed, recording, so on and so forth. Everything, closing costs usually come in to be around $2,300 to $2,700, depending on the lawyer, depending on the scenario of the deal. So if you can't pay the closing costs, you definitely better have $2,300 to $2,700. I'm sorry, if you don't have no money to put down, you better be able to have the $2,300 to $2,700 to pay for the closing costs. And like I said, in the state of Georgia, that's what it is. You picking your own lawyer. If you can't afford to pay the $2,300 to $2,700, you can always afford the $8.44 for my ebook at thenotepusher.com, explaining how I was able to come home from doing this 6.5 years, and I don't even use my own money no more. I don't even got to use my own bread no more. I got a guy right now who's in the entertainment industry. Love the concept. Damn, I love the concept. You only paid $12,000 for that house. You paid $12,500 for that one. You paid $14,000 for that one. Huh? I'm interested. So I said, you know what? I give you the larger percentage of the company since you funding everything, and I'll take the smaller cut, and I do all the legwork. Don't ever put no money in my pocket. I don't ever want you to send no money to me. When it's time for us to close a deal, you send the money to the lawyer. When it's time to close, y'all, I need you to close. It's time to close. I need the rest of this $20,000. He'll put his mans on the phone, or he'll email his business manager, send the rest of this money to the lawyer. Lawyer got the money, we close, and the deal is closed. So if you can't afford to pay the $2,300 to $2,700, you can always figure out how I was able to take this strategy that I implement and figure out how I'm able to buy these houses without using none of my own money. The book is $8.44.
Whoa.
You're talking about $2,300 to $2,700 for closing costs in the state of Georgia. Here I am telling you what an ebook is $8.44. You don't got to wait for it to come in the mail. It's an ebook. It's quick and to the point. That's why it's so cheap. It ain't no long drawn out. This is my life story.
Yeah.
No, it's not none of
That's
that.
what I eat for breakfast. Yeah.
But I know it's the first property I got, the tax deeds that I was involved in, the tax liens, the fix and flips, the short terms, the states that I was involved in. And that's 3 examples of the house right now that I'm actually selling. It's 3 examples of that. How much I paid for the house, how much I sold it for, how long the buyers is paying me for, their down payment. You know what I'm saying? The interest rate that they're paying. Thenotepusher.com, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
The house is for sale, man. If y'all want to get into real estate, y'all can't keep running around here talking about, I don't have this, I don't have that, I got to wait till tax time, all this other stuff. If you got to wait till tax time, I'm not making no decision on selling this house right now anyway. I want to do my rounds with the interviews. And, you know, I think November 1st, I'll make a decision on who I want to go with as far as selling someone this house.
Gotcha.
You know what I'm saying? Because I'm not getting no money down at the closing table, so it's not like I'm walking away with no money. I won't get paid until the first payment is made on it to the last. Like a bank. Like a credible.
Gotcha.
You see what I'm saying? When you go to get a car note, you got to pay those people every month, right?
Facts.
And if you don't make that car note, what happens?
They repo your car.
Same thing with the house.
Got you. So what so you said no credit check. What if a person has bad credit?
I don't care what they got. I don't care if they owe rent a center from 6 years ago. I don't care if they owe so-and-so from 7 years. I don't care what they got on their credit report. You know why? Because we all make mistakes, especially from the community that we come from. And they make it so tough. And even if your credit is at 820, if you go into that bank right now and your debt to income ratio ain't right, you're not walking out of there with no loan.
Yeah.
So everybody keep talking about get your credit right, get your credit right. What about the debt to income ratio? Y'all keep forgetting and y'all keep missing several points. Stop telling people to get their credit right if you're not giving them the whole rundown.
Facts. Yeah.
So I don't care if their credit ain't right. You know, that's not what I'm here for. What I'm here for is to help you rebuild.
Got you.
Rebuild. Start now. That house is $25,000. That's what I'm selling it for. I'm selling that house for $25,000.
What was the specs of the house again?
Specs is I don't know, 3 bedroom, 3 bath, I believe 11 1,119 square feet is the dwelling, and the lot is 8,712 square. 8,712 square feet. The house was built in 1939. It's 3 bedrooms, 3 bath. The back has a 2 or 3 car garage, and the top of it is like a guest unit.
Ranch or basement?
No basement.
No basement. Okay. All right.
Basement. So, you know, what people are doing now, and it's just so many different things you could do with this house, man. It's so many, like, you fix the house up, and then once you fix the house up, you stay in one of the bedrooms, you rent one of your bedrooms out.
Yeah.
Call that house hacking.
Yeah.
Or you rent 2 of the bedrooms out.
Yeah.
Or you take the house and you rent the house out short term.
Got you. Can you
Whatever platform, Airbnb, VRBO.
Yeah. And
You know what I'm saying? Or you rent it out long term.
and you can also Airbnb it too, right? As you say, right?
You can rent it out, you can Airbnb it.
Yeah. All right. So the notepusher.com, where can they see the house? That's what people probably want to know. Where can they see it? You don't have the listing out yet,
They
right?
can go to Zillow, they can go to realtor.com, they can go to Trulia, they can go to whatever site where houses are being sold. Put the address in, 3395 Flamingo Drive, Macon, Georgia. 3395 Flamingo Drive, Macon, Georgia. Go to any one of the platforms, realtor.com, Zillow.com, Trulia.com. Pull the house up. You'll see what the house looks like. And, you know, do your research, do your due diligence. And if you have any questions, like I said, the notepusher.com.
So if somebody came with you, if they wanted to outright buy the house and not do a thing, you would sell it to them outright as well?
For sure.
Oh,
as long as we can come up on a mutually agreeable price, for definitely.
Got you.
I'll sell it long, you know. But, you know, essentially the house is $25,000.
That's what I'm saying. Somebody come to you with 25 racks, will you just sell it outright?
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But, you know, if nobody has the 25 to put down, I mean, the 25,000 to pay for the house, it's no money down. It's no credit checks. You know what I'm saying?
Got
So the only thing what I like to collect is I like to collect several documents, you know, just to make sure who I'm dealing with. Can you pay me back?
Got you.
See what I'm saying? So you go to a bank and you're trying to get a loan, you're just not walking in there and say, hey, my name is Joe and I need this loan. No, they want photo ID, they want your last year tax returns, they want your last 2 months bank statements, and they want your last 2 pay stubs.
Yes.
Actually, they want more than that.
Yeah, they want more. I'm about to say and that's even for an apartment. They want more than that for an apartment. Yeah, they want everything.
So the thing is, we could continue to keep renting. We could continue to keep renting after 20 to 30 years. And once you die, your kids can't inherit that, right? Once you die after 20 to 25 to 30 years, the landlord ain't give you no equity in that apartment or that unit that you're staying in. Once you die, your kids got to go.
Facts.
In fact, the landlord want them out immediately so they can fix the unit up, reposition it, and sell it for or rent it out at a higher price.
Or whatever. Yeah, because 9 times out of 10, you was there for so long, your grandfather then, so you might be rent stabilized. So once you leave, they get the whatever the market value is. Yeah, that's why.
Yes. So the thing is, it starts thinking about your kids. Start thinking about your kids. If you're not thinking about your kids, think about yourself.
Yeah.
Start thinking about yourself. How can I get into the business? Everybody wants to get in. Well, some people say, well, I'm not interested in real estate. Everybody needs somewhere a place to stay. How could you not be interested in real estate?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm not interested in finance. Why the hell you wake up at 4:30 in the morning to go work for somebody that if you're not interested in finance or money?
Yeah, makes no sense.
So start learn. Well, we see the cost of food is going up. I'm not interested in learning about how to grow food from home. Well, all right, then if you want to deal with food inflation and you want to deal with the price of everything going up, then don't worry about how to grow your own food. Don't worry about land. Because one thing for sure is, okay, I told you it was 8,712 square feet of land there. You can start a garden at your house, front or backyard. You know what I'm saying? One thing that's going to be out here, and that land is very, very key. It's very important. Land is where it's at. But in particular case like this, you got a house on the land.
Yeah.
3 bedrooms, 3 bath. Go to Zillow, go to Trulia. Everybody that want to see the house, go check it out.
Got you. So and also his website is pinned to the top of the chat too, so you can just go right there, look at it at the top of the chat. So man, I want to thank you for coming through, giving that information. Give them the address to the house one more time. Let's just do it one more time.
Okay, the house address is 3395 Flamingo Drive, Macon, Georgia. 3395 Flamingo Drive. Flamingo like the animal. 3395 Flamingo Drive, Macon, Georgia. Go to thenotepusher.com if you want to contact me. If you want to see the house, go to Trulia, go to Zillow, go to any of the real estate website. You could just Google that address and it'll come up. The space above the garage is money. Dang on straight, Kelly Mills. The whole space is bread. The land is the key. Silk Team, definitely. How much money are you willing to accept per month on the $25,000 loan? I'm going to tell you like this. Let me do some numbers for y'all real quick because I don't want to make everything concrete. With no money down, what we'll do, with no money down, your monthly principal and interest. I don't really like to get into numbers like this because every scenario is different when it comes to people. And, people, when they hear that number, they say, well, you said it was this. Well, you forgot the taxes and you forgot the insurance, right? But let me break it down real quick just so people will understand it, because the taxes last year on this house was $200. Right?
Yeah, wow.
See what I'm saying? See? So the taxes, so we'll divide that by 12, right? Taxes last year was $200. Divide that by 12, that's $17 a month. Okay? $16.66 a month. Okay, so let's just round up and say $17 a month. So taxes is $17 a month. Let's just say your property insurance is $100 a month. All right? Okay, your property insurance is $100 a month. So every month you'll also have an escrow servicing fee. The escrow servicing fee, for those that don't know, is the amount of money that it costs to collect your payments every month. So we have a note servicing company that collects your payments on our behalf, and that's $35 a month. They collect your principal, interest, taxes, and insurance payments every month. So right now, so that's $35. Okay, so we had 152. Now what I would do is your payment to me every month, principal and interest, would be $222.14. And that's a 40-year mortgage. $222.14. I can lower the mortgage if you think it's too long. So altogether, you'll be out of pocket every month $374.14. That's principal, interest, taxes, insurance, escrow servicing fee. Your monthly payment on a $25,000 house with no money down is $374.14 for the next 40 years. We know that rents are going to do what every year?
Go up.
So you're locked in with a mortgage. Your monthly principal and interest of $222.14 will never rise. The monthly principal and interest payment of $222.14 will never rise.
Wow.
Your taxes, if they go up, I can't control that. Your insurance, that could be cheaper than what I'm telling you. I'm just rounding it out and giving you $100 number. But like I said, that's what the payment is, man. The payment to me every month would be $374.14. And out of that, $222.14 will come to me. TheNotePusher.com. Contact me if you want to see, if you're interested in the house. We need more shows like this, Doggy. Thanks for this. I'm looking at the house now on Zillow. Everybody look at the house. Everybody I'm in the process of buying 2 acres of land for $15,000 to start an outdoor gun club in Virginia. Do your thing.
Yeah.
Congratulations on your life change. That's what I'm saying. Like, anybody, the reason why I point out the jail thing is not to say this and that. I only point that out because we all come from situations where we feel like it ain't no hope. But if you sitting in that can and you really don't have no outside physical, you can't touch nothing. Only thing you could do is dream. So if you're sitting in that box and you know when you come home what you want to do, if you out here right now, I don't want to hear no excuses unless you just handicapped and you dehabilitated or something. If you out here right now You got 3 or 4 homeboys, man. I can't trust so and so. Man, y'all all going in it. Y'all ain't putting no money down. Y'all got a brother telling you ain't even putting no money down. He don't, I don't trust none of y'all.
Yeah, word. Yeah.
See what I'm saying? So you can't. If you, this is the thing about us, man. We can't trust this one. We can't trust that one. Go get 3 or 4 of your homeboys or your homegirls. Y'all come together. We can't do it by ourselves. I'm not buying these houses using my own money no more. You know why? Because I got somebody out there that loves the vision. They see the vision. They say, man, this brother got it. He got the vision.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put the bread up. I'm going to put the money up. Like I said, none of that money ever comes into my pocket. So he ain't ever got to worry about me in Vegas tricking that money off. He ain't ever got to worry about me at the slots. He ain't got to ever worry about me going to Dubai, messing that money up.
Yeah.
Because you know why? That money will be sent to the lawyer. That money will be spent on 3395 Flamingo Drive in Macon, Georgia. That's where the money is. The money is in that property. It's not in C's pocket.
Yes.
So, listen, man, put your peoples together.
And that is something, y'all come together. It's funny because dudes might and some people might go to the titty bar and spend more money than that together. So now in one night, so imagine putting that money. Why do I keep doing that? Imagine putting that money together and y'all own the property. You know what I'm saying? And property values only gonna go up. You know what I'm saying? It's only gonna go, especially if you do your little renovations and stuff that you need to do. Because if you paying $300 a month for the property, and say the renovations might cost you a couple of thousand, now you got something brand new looking or brand new, and it only costs you $300 a month. And even with your light bill and all that other stuff, your overhead a month might be like $800 for a whole crib. You know what I'm saying? Like for a whole crib. And I'm talking about piped out. You know what I'm saying? How you want it. Especially if you're moving from somewhere, 9 times out of 10, you got furniture. You already got everything you need. You just got to have a nice dwelling that you can hook up. And a lot of times, you could hook it up while you living in there. Like, yo, we going to start with this room, and we going to go to this room, and we going to go to this room. And all of us know a homeboy that know how to do sheetrock. It's ways to get it done. But you got somewhere to live. And again, like somebody said, Versace's, shit, my shades cost more than that a month. No, friends, seriously, my shades be costing more than that. So, shit, I'm like, I got like 5-6 pairs of shades. That was like 6 months. So, yeah, no, you could put it together. You know what I'm saying? You could put it together. But I thank everybody for joining this teachable moment. We're here to educate the people on different things. This is what we do here. We talk about rap, we talk about hip hop, but this right here is talking about some money, how to get some money, how to obtain wealth and actual tangible things. So, I want to thank you for joining. Give them your Instagram, by the way.
Listen, man, y'all can go to the Note Pusher on Instagram, or y'all can go to See Thy Wealth. See Thy Wealth, either one of the two. It's just a lot going on in society right now, man. You got Kanye, you got everybody, you got all these different, you know what I'm saying? But let's take the time out and not forget that we do got to live life.
I just said that last night, bro. I said, yo, everything that's going on, what that got to do with you? Like I had some chickpeas in the crock pot. I don't care what Kanye doing.
Bro, I saw that with all them spices and herbs.
Yo, bro,
and
I don't be playing.
vegetables.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, because regardless, we love the entertainment, but we also have to entertain ourselves and our loved ones. We can't be so, wrapped up into what's going on with other people. We got opportunities to make ourselves great. We talking about, and we be sitting here talking and debating about people who be millionaires and billionaires, and they don't spread the wealth. Or my biggest thing that they don't spread is the information. Right here, you giving information. And that's
I'm giving information, and I'm not only giving information. Like I said 20 minutes ago, a lot of guys, they get on these platforms and they say they say that they have expertise in this, they have expertise in that, but they're not actually giving you nothing that you can. They trying to sell you tickets for you to come to the next seminar or for the next webinar, but what do you actually see that they're offering you for sale, where they could say, you know what, man, I put this young lady in a house, she never owned a home before.
Yeah.
Or, man, I put this young brother in a home, I put this family in a home. Yeah, you got to come in and you got to fix it up. Somebody may buy this house, and they may never live in it one day in their life. They may just fix it up, and on to the next. Sell it, make a profit, or they may fix it up and rent it out for forever. They may keep it in their family forever.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? But one thing for sure is you can always say this is an asset.
Yes.
It's an asset. I mean, some people may say, well, it's not an asset if you got to come out of your pocket every month.
Yeah.
That's true. But
Yep.
if you're reaching it out to somebody, it becomes an asset
Yes.
because now that person is paying down your mortgage. Now that person is paying down your equity. Now, when it's time for you to do a cash out refinance, you can go to the bank and say, look, I paid $25,000 for this house. It's now, I put this amount of work into it. It's now worth 75. You see what I'm saying? I would like to do a refinance and take some cash out. And now you take that cash out and you go buy another house, or you go buy whatever you want to go buy with it. You
Yes.
see what I'm saying? But the end of the day, man, it's a lot of things going on out here. Let's not get caught up in the fact that we still got to live our life.
Yeah,
We
and
still got to make sure that we have properties that are out here generating income on our behalf while we sleep. And that's who you call the real tooth fairy. Stop getting caught up in these difficult, like these fantasies. The real tooth fairy is waking up every day knowing that your bank account is a little bit more than what it was the night before because of a real estate acquisition that you acquired 4 years ago, or that you acquired 6 months ago, or that you acquired 7 years ago, whatever the time frame may be. And 25,000, you could pay the 25,000 off before the 40 years.
yeah.
And I only put 40 years, it could be 30 years, it could be 20, it could be whatever. I'm the private lender. I set it at whatever I want. You see what I'm saying?
Got you. Got you.
So, look, brother, I appreciate the opportunity.
Yeah, I thank you for coming here. We got to do more because I like information, and as you get homes and you get different things, let's just come back and say, well, you got to hear now. Now you got this house. You have this house in Macon, Georgia. Now you got this over here. You got this here. So, it's just good information. And for individuals that might have a couple of dollars, hey, you could get it, put it in your children's name. You know what I'm saying? So now your children automatically are homeowners at 5 years old. You know what I'm saying? That they're 10-year-old homeowners. So it's a lot you can do with that. And again, yeah, anything that's going on gonna need work, but everything is not ready made. Everything takes work, no matter what it is, no matter what endeavor you get into, you still have to work. And if you get up every day and you work, and if you buy something that you're paying $300 and something a month for, you could put it together little by little. Yo, I got an extra bread. I'm gonna go there and we gonna go to the house and we gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? If it took God 7 days to build the heavens and earth, what make you think you could do something in one day? You know what I'm saying?
That's right. And that's $374.14. That's the whole mortgage payment. So it's something out here called sweat equity. Like Doggie said. You buy it and you put a little bit in every once in a while. It's sweat equity. You work on your property yourself. You hire contractors. You get your home, like sweat equity out here, people. Put your equity into your home.
Yeah.
You clean up that rental property that you don't even own. That home, that brother that you paying every month, he in a suite or wherever he's at. You paying him every month, and guess what? You're taking care of his house.
Yeah.
Rightfully so.
Yeah.
Put your money into something that's now your title is in your name. The title's in your name. Or if it's not in your name, you could put it in the LLC. Put it in the LLC. That's how I do every property of mine.
Yeah.
Put it in the LLC and slowly work your way into building up each room.
That's what I said. Yeah, you could go room by room. Yeah, you could start with this, start with that. Make sure the roof is intact. Make sure, because even if you buy something for $25,000 and you got to put $25,000 in it, you got a $50,000 home now. Then you can go and you said refinance it. You know what I'm saying? And tell them, yo, look, I'm gonna need this to get this, but that's what it's worth now. But then as you hooked it up, 50,000 is what you put into it, but it might be worth more than 50 now because of what you did to it. Now it might be worth 150, but you initially only paid 50. You know what I'm saying? Well,
Right.
you initially paid 20. No, you initially paid 300. You know what I'm saying? You initially paid
you know what I'm
300.
saying?
Yeah. So, all right, man, I want to thank you for coming through. Like I said, the next time you get a listing or something like that, come back through and let's just talk to the folks.
That's right. I appreciate that.
All right.
Hey,
So, so make sure y'all watch these next videos right here. If you didn't see the next videos right here, make sure you subscribe. They're going to be at the end of this video. Sign us out.
Peace. I thank y'all for listening. I thank you for having me on, Doggy. Continue to keep doing what you do, and everybody out there, hit me up if y'all need anything in regards to the home. TheNotePusher.com. Love,
Peace.
blessings, and abundance.
Sick